Welcome there. Let me share a small story with you. A friend once shared that I never forgot. When she was 13, her mother was going through long time sickness at the hospital, and she used to visit her every afternoon. After a few days, she started noticing doctors and nurses walk in and out. Everyone is busy, nobody notices her, nobody says hello or talks with her. She felt invisible like a piece of furniture there. And one day, when she was sitting next to her mother's bedside, a cleaner walked in, looked at her, and smiled and said, "Your mother talks a lot about you, champ. She loves you a lot. You're lucky to have her." And then he went on with his work. But that one moment stayed with my friend the entire day. That warmth, that smile. Why? Because humans are wired for connection. We often think yoga is about being strong, flexible, feeling calm, and that's true. But alongside that, yoga is about union, connection, and we keep coming back to the places where we feel connection. And that's our practice today. We make each other feel seen, safe, and welcome at work, in your building, or at your home. Not through words, just smile quietly when your eyes meet with someone's, and make the effort to meet your eyes with someone's. Through gentle smile, you convey, "I'm glad I'm sharing this space with you. You belong here." Let that story stay with you as we move into the practice. In today's class, we'll focus on feeling good and achieving quietude. When you are ready, come to the mat and sit in cross-leg position. Feel free to take some height underneath. Is to sit tall, sit upright, folded blanket, or something similar will do. Use your hands or fingers just beside your hips to sit tall, sit upright. Feel free to move your buttock flesh away so that your sitting bones are well connected with the ground. Your shoulders are not coming forward, move them back and chest wide. Then bring your hands into Namaskar position, that is prayer position. We'll begin by chanting Om. Close your eyes. Complete exhale followed by deep inhale. Om. Om. When you finish, maintain your eyes closed. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Any frown lines and the forehead, let them go. Now, I want you to come up with three positive words that you would like to associate with yourself. I repeat, three positive words that you would like to associate with yourself. If your critical voice shows up, then gently remind it, my positive side is just as true. Repeat the three positive words that you associated with yourself in your mind. Slowly open your eyes, release your hands onto your thighs, and come to the mat in tabletop position. Your hands are shoulder distance apart, your knees and your feet onto the ground. Allow your fingers to extend some distance between the fingers, and your shoulders are on top of your wrist. Knees are hip width apart, toes tucked in. Maintain the natural breath and slowly move your buttocks towards the heels. Extend your hands forward to create length from your hips all the way through the sides of your trunk and through your arms. Feel that length coming in your trunk, in your armpit, in your arms, in your fingers. Slowly come forward and then move back. Buttocks to the heels. Come forward. This time, when you go back, exhale as you go back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you go back. Inhale as you come forward. Two more rounds. Exhale. This time, when you come forward, get into downward dog. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat, arms straight at the elbows. Press your hands well onto the mat. Make sure all your toes are touching well to the ground and don't force your heels towards the ground. Just maintain the medium intensity of your pose. Maintain the natural breath. Slowly come to high plank and move back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's do two more times. Go forward to high plank, back to downward dog. Last time, come forward and go back. Bring your knees onto the ground. Come to tabletop position. Natural breath here and go back to downward dog. This time, when you are in downward dog, take a deep breath. Feel your rib cage with air. Feel that expansion in your rib cage at the front and back of your chest, and slow under control exhale. Now slowly walk your legs towards your hand direction. Come to forward bend. Legs bent or straight, your choice. Hands onto the ground or hands can be on the legs. And slowly on inhalation, roll yourself up under control and exhale as you come up to Tadasana, mountain pose with feet hip width apart. Natural breath here. On next inhalation, raise your arms up. Exhale as you bend forward. Move back to downward dog. A deep breath into downward dog. Hold and then slow under control exhale. Breathe through your nose as long as you don't have a blocked nose. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Slowly walk your legs towards your hands. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come to mountain pose. Inhale as you raise your arms. Exhale as you bend forward. Back to downward dog. This time, when you are in downward dog, open the back of your knees a bit more. to have straight legs to the extent you can. Then bring your abdomen in, slightly in, to have strong connection of your abdominal muscles with your hips, and then use that connection to move your hips back more towards the wall behind so that you're creating more length in your lower back muscles, and maintain that length in your lower back when you move your hips back towards the wall behind. Maintain the natural breath. Slowly bring your knees to the ground. Maintain the natural breath. And when you're ready, bring your left leg forward to the extent you can outside of your right hand, or it can be just here, or you can bring it forward to the extent you can. Both the hands onto the mat and no rounding at the back. Move your left leg back, bring move back, and then bring your right leg forward. Now, if you can move your hip forward a bit more, then do that to create more length at the front of your leg, at the front of your left thigh. Move your right leg back, keep going, left forward, relax your face, maintain the breath. Change. Wide chest, just like we did at the start of the class. Change. You always want to maintain the wide chest, moving the shoulders back to create the length to avoid that round at the back. The moment you shorten your chest, you create the round at the back like this. So wide chest, moving the shoulders back, gives you, helps you to reduce the round at the back. Change. This time, move back to tabletop position. Stay here for a breath and lie on your back. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders. Raise your knees up so that knees are over your hips. Relax your toes, knees together, feet together. Just have a look at your arms. Make sure your palms are facing towards the ground and your arms are in line with the shoulders, and your shoulders are not lifting up towards the ears. They are going down and your chest is again wide. While maintaining this alignment, move your knees and your feet towards the right to the extent you can, and then bring them back to the center. Go towards the left. Gentle movement here to release the muscles, any tightness in our back muscles. Keep going. Maintain the breath. Bring your legs down towards the ground to the extent you can, where you do not increase the intensity to maximum capacity. The intent here is to have gentle movement in the back muscles. Knees together, feet together. If you are squeezing your toes or your jaw, that means you need to reduce the intensity of your pose. Keep looking towards the ceiling. Keep going. Just pay attention to the sensations in your back muscles. See how your back connects well to the ground when your legs are up. Make this a last round. When you finish, bring the soles of your feet on the ground. Straighten your legs and wiggle them side by side to release any tension or tightness. Now turn to your side and come back to tabletop position and come to Dandasana, staff pose, bringing your feet towards the short end of your mat, legs straight at the front, torso in the center. Bring your hands next to your hips and arms slightly bent at the elbows so that shoulders not coming forward like this. Shoulders are moving back and down. Same principle again, wide chest. Most of us sit in front of a computer for long hours, and that can weaken our lower back muscles. So in this pose, we create strength and flexibility in our lower back muscles to avoid any pain or injuries over time. Make sure you're sitting upright, no shortening at the front of your torso. Your torso is in the center, not leaning back. Maintain the breath. Slowly lean back. Wiggle your legs, release any tension or tightness, and we'll repeat. Come forward once again. Torso upright, torso in the center. And now, this time, when you're in the pose, just observe where the strength is coming from to maintain that uprightness in your torso. It is coming from the base of your hips and the back of your legs. So press them well onto the mat to lift your torso through the lower back to sit upright. Maintain the natural breath. If you can't hold the pose, then feel free to bend your legs and then straighten them again. If you can stay in the pose, challenge yourself and stay for a few more breaths here. Imagine you're creating lots of strength and flexibility in your lower back muscles. Relax your face. Slowly release. Lean back. Wiggle your legs side by side. Well done. Pause and come back to cross leg position. Sit upright, sit tall, just like we did at the start of the class. Bring your hands onto your chest in prayer position. Close your eyes. Relax your face. Relax your jaw by bringing the tip of your tongue at the back of your teeth. See if that helps to relax your jaw, to relax your face, relax your eyes. Now bring the image of you sitting in cross-leg position with relaxed face, arms in prayer position, and hold that image of you at the front of your eyes. Now repeat after me. I am strong today as I chose to practice. I act responsible by taking care of my well-being. I am resilient today as I direct my energy towards my physical and mental well-being. With gentle smile on your face, open your eyes, release your hands onto your thighs. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. See you next time. Till then, keep being your best self.